So what I wanted to go over with you guys are some really amazing eyeshadow palettes that we have. They're from Aether Beauty. So I'm going to talk about the 3 different palettes that we actually stock. The first one is the Rose Quartz palette. The second one is this purple crystal grid palette. And then the third is their Summer Solstice palette. So really quick, before I get into swatching and talking about each one individually, I'm just going to talk about the overall brand. Aether is a really beautiful eyeshadow palette brand. So that's the only products they currently have right now. And what's really nice about them is they have tons of colors. So these are really great for somebody who loves to do lots of different looks. So if they have a certain daytime look that they use certain colors for, or if they have also like something that they do nighttime looks or weekend looks, you could get a lot of use out of these palettes. If you are maybe somebody who just kind of sticks to the same 3 shades, I don't really know if these are necessarily the palettes for you. I would say these are more for somebody who likes to be playful and really likes to play around. The other great thing is all 3 of these have sustainable packaging. So it's completely recyclable. They're also made with organic and natural ingredients, which at Core Beauty is very, very important to us. You don't really have to worry about any toxic chemicals. We kind of do the research so that you don't have to. But again, these are really great palettes. Each one of them also comes with this little insert that I'm going to show you right now. So you get this insert that sits right on top of them, and you'll be able to also know the color of each shadow that you're using. It also has it on the back too. And each one also has this little piece of elastic that keeps your palette closed, so you can travel with it. You can kind of, keep it in your makeup bag or whatever, and you know that your palette's going to stay fresh, it's going to stay clean, it's not going to open, so you're good to go with that. And then another thing too, what's really great about each one of these is they all kind of come with some matte shades and shimmer shades. So you're going to get both, which is super awesome. Like I said, if you really love different looks, these are definitely the palettes for you. So the first palette that I'm going to talk about is their Rose Quartz palette. I would say of the 3, this is the one that speaks to me the most. I just love the colors in it. It's something that I would wear day and night. So I really love this palette. I love the shimmer shades as well as the matte shades, and I will be sampling those out for you guys too. But what's really nice is it doesn't have any that are really super dark and black. So it has a lot of the lighter, warmer tones, but it also has a nice really mix of some cool tones. These shadows are amazing when you put them on your eyes. So they really have a nice pigmentation, especially if you were to use an eye primer. But they're really nice. So if you're somebody who likes really light colors and like more of a romantic look, I would definitely recommend the Rose Quartz palette. You can really use all these colors together, and for weddings, going to work, just kind of going out for dinner, or just meeting up with your friends. This is definitely a palette that will make your eyes stand out, but then also not stand out too much where you kind of feel like, you're somewhere crazy. So I would definitely recommend this palette for those of you who love really lighter tones and pink tones. This is definitely for you. palette that I'm going to talk about is the Crystal Grid palette. This one I would definitely say is a little bit more loud. So this is a lot more fun. It also just has these really pretty like bronzes and blues that are very fun. So if I were to use this palette for me, I would say it'd be more of a little bit more nighttime where I kind of get more fun. But for somebody who loves to go to the beach or just kind of is like more daring and fun with their clothing, this is definitely something that I think that you would love. Again, with all their other palettes, you can do daytime looks, nighttime looks, and then we will swatch this out for you too. But it has some purples and blues and just some kind of coppery colors that are really, really beautiful for those that love a fun look. So Aether's newest palette is their Summer Solstice palette. This one's also really beautiful. So I kind of feel like it has a little bit of a combination of both their Crystal Grid and their Rose Quartz palette. It has some plums and some purples and some pinks, which I also really love. So I would say this is probably my second favorite of the three palettes, something that I would use a lot more. This could be, you know, you could use this a lot for daytime and nighttime looks as well. It just has maybe, I would say, a little bit more fun colors compared to the Rose Quartz, but maybe not as vibrant as the Crystal Grid. And then, you know, this has a lot of like warm colors, but it does also have a little bit of the copper and purples. So this is also a really beautiful palette. I would say probably one of our top sellers now. So you really couldn't go wrong with any of these three palettes. And we'll do some swatches for you now. Really love those swatches that I attempted to do. Sorry, I know it's kind of difficult when you have really 4 fingers to do them with, but 12 different colors in each palette. So I just wanted to kind of show you what they look like when you put them on. And again, there's 12 beautiful colors in each palette. What's really cool though about them too is they are made of crystals, so they're crystal infused, and that's kind of what they're all about. So they're Aether Beauty, and they're all about crystal, and that's why they have these really pretty gemstone kind of design to the packaging and to each of the shadows. But they are really beautiful. I think there is definitely a palette for each type of person out there, and I think that these are something that if you really want to try and get a bunch of colors and a big bang for your buck, these are definitely the palettes for you. So enjoy, and if you have any questions, just feel free to comment below, and we will be definitely doing some really awesome videos coming up, so stay tuned.